Yo guys, what is going on? Nickname is just Yellow, and today this Norwegian hardcore PC gamer is gonna make a quick video here about how to take gunfights. You can take gunfights in a couple of different ways in CSGO. So with that being said, first thing first, I'm gonna show off a terrible way of taking a gunfight, okay? We're gonna go through a couple of things, by the way. Everything from how you can manipulate your movement into being a lot more accurate in the game because of how recoil is it's attached to how much you're moving as a character, which I would say is a very smart mechanic. Just makes so much more out of the game. And other than that, we're also gonna go through the two basic ways of looking into the horizon when wanting to, or when maybe you're going to fight an enemy. I mean, in a lot of case scenarios, if you're just sneaking here, aiming head level, and you're just slowly going through, obviously, by the way, you need to check like a lot of smarter, smaller places. Here, for example, first you need to aim here, which there might be an enemy in this little place in the horizon. First you need to aim there. Then when you get here, you need to pre-aim the place in which sniper might be in order to maybe take up the fight, and then you just sneak yourself over here to the other place in the horizon. And then, as you're keeping on moving here, you're just about done with the horizon, okay? So that is, you know, how you slowly, securely, okay, I did it sloppy, I'm not super good at this fucking map, okay? But still, like, that is how you, in most case scenarios, will and should peek and just go through a horizon, okay? You should always sneak if you don't have the time, obviously you just need to rush. But you should sneak, and you should always peek at the places in which enemies might appear at. That way, you might easily be able to kill them. Now, where these enemies might appear do take time, place, and practice. With the practice, you'll know which time and which place at an enemy might appear at. So even if you get killed to them a couple of times, just try and remember what these people like to do, and thus you should be safe. But that being said, how can we effectively face an enemy if he's standing in the horizon? Okay, so you can do the wide peek, which I prefer, in which it allows you to do a couple of things. Well, technically, peeking close, I mean wide up, or wide away, or close up, they will both have different benefits. Here, for example, you can jiggle peek effectively, and you can maybe fish out a sniper bullet, and then you can like you can do this, and then you hear the boom, and then you can just take out your old gun in there. Should not be too easy. And with the wide peek, you can technically do the same, but here, because of how you are further away from your enemy, your model is literally going to be a slight bit smaller than when you're standing right here, which have a couple of advantages. For example, if you then fish out an enemy's bullet by just showing them the shoulder, as I'm doing right here, let's say that there would be an AWPer right there. He would now only see my shoulder. How do like this, like here, for example. In which then, if he shoot a shot, he will need to, you know, pull the bolt in order to shoot another shot. Now I got the first peek, and I can either pre-fire him, or I can just, you know, sit there ready to react. In which both might get you killed, but at least now you can face the AWPer, okay? So yeah, for that, by the way, also you need good gun control if you want to take a longer gunfight. And also, on top of that, that might be why I enjoy the M4A1 so much more. I can effectively take, you know, more gunfights. But again, that is just my preference of that gun being more accurate, while doing less damage than the AK. So that being said, they obviously have different kind of qualities. Technically, you can do the same up close here as well, but the problem then is that your horizon, a personal problem at least, constantly I'm getting fucked with this wall here, so I'm constantly like bumping into it, which I find to be very annoying if I want to ever like do a proper peek. Now, after you like scoot into the wall and then walk out again, obviously it's fine, but it's kind of stupid. I just find it annoying. But like when you do this shit like here, like what I'm doing right here, you don't get the entire horizon, which I personally find to be annoying. If I'm further away from the thing that is cutting up the horizon, it's easier for me to move slowly and get more of the horizon, if you get my point, in which I now have an information advantage and a pre-peeking advantage because of how much of the horizon I get to see because I'm further away. Which obviously, in most case scenarios at least, it will benefit people with a more accurate gun. Like the more accurate gun you have, that is automatic. In which I would say, yeah, the M4A1 is probably the best here. The better, okay. I mean the AK or the M4 or a M4A1 is the most used guns. But anyways, that aside, now you should probably have gotten into your head a little bit more accurately which position that you might want to peek at depending on what you have, and you know, the benefits that they have. So yeah, a little word about sniping and or pre-firing, by the way. Because of how the physics works in CSGO, there's actually a couple of cool things that you can do in terms of just taking gunfights. So let's imagine, let's spawn an enemy right here. There we go. Let's spawn an enemy approximately right here. Oh, there we go. This guy here is, we're gonna pretend that he got nope, and he's looking at me here. and he's standing there ready to shoot as soon as I show myself. So what I can do actually, if I'm playing this spot here a lot and I got a lot of skill with this area, I can actually pre-fire the enemy. Personally, as you can see right here, I'm not super good at the game, but when my crosshair is on the enemy, and when my axis is changing from, you know, moving me from left to right, right, left, in between that change from left to right and right to left, there's like a split second in which the accuracy is perfect, okay? Let me show you. There we go. That mechanic in CSGO will allow you, if you work places like this, to be able to just instantly, absolutely fucking demolish even great players. I'm not kidding. So just playing CSGO a lot, learning yourself smaller spots like that, and just, you know, working that place a lot, or different areas that you prefer on the maps that you prefer a lot, you can effectively, literally just out-peak a sniper. Now, it do require you to understand where a sniper might be, and different players will have different playstyles, different habits. Some of them might do crazy stuff, and also ranks will affect a lot of players in terms of how they play as well. So that being said, obviously you can't rely too much on it, but in the case scenario of this place right here, like a sniper sitting there peeking me, that will happen a lot. So if you just work that stuff, you'll easily be able to beat him. Now, you know, that aside, what else is there really to mention? Well, if you want to practice on this kind of stuff, I would just recommend to play a lot of deathmatch, in which a lot of gunfights happen. If you then decide to take on the gunfights in a more intelligent manner, you know, wide peek them, or a close-up peek and play with a cover, in which if enemies are, you know, closer by and shit, now you can play with that. That's gonna be nice. Doing 1v1 gunfights might also be very nice for you, because that way you get to practice your hand-to-eye coordination, and to be able to slowly cut up that corner with your hand aim, and thus you can just dink the guy when you find him, okay? So, yeah, those are the primary things I got for you if you want to practice this kind of stuff. Now, practice only makes perfect, so there's not too much more to say about this subject than play by example and practice a lot, and you'll probably be able to do it eventually. So, thanks for watching this video. If you want to support the YouTube channel, we got a lot of stuff in the description that you can go through. Thanks for the support thus far, people. This includes the knife. The person is just insane, I gotta say. So anyways, thanks for watching, have a nice day, and don't get beastyfied when you play.